Hi, my name is Kat, and I'm the founder of CZero. I'm an environmental scientist who turned into software engineer, who cares deeply about the environment and is really passionate about making positive impact through everyday living. Our food supply chain contributes to 30% of the greenhouse gas emissions in our planet, and I believe that we can use technology and the power of people and networks to make carbon neutral food supply chain that's cost accessible and easy to use for all food consumer packaged good brands. I founded CZero because in my journey of attempting to launch my own consumer packaged good product, I learned how complicated it is for consumer packaged good brands to not only just conceptualize their product, make the product, and distribute it, but also to have an idea of how they could expand their operations in a way that's sustainable for the environment and cost efficient. The company has two core pillars that help build the future of carbon neutral operations. The first part is our software. Food brands could use our software to understand how much products they should make so that they avoid underproduction and overproduction and can have a clear view of their carbon impact of their operations. The second part is our fulfillment network. As of now, we only have one operational hub in Santa Ana, California, with a small team of 3 people. But from it, we have made, in the past month and 2 weeks, over $15,000 in revenue. We understand that this is not enough. We need more carbon neutral fulfillment centers so that food brands could have access to operations and 3PL that is cost accessible but also carbon neutral. Final vision is to open up our software to people who are self-starters, have access to cold storage space, and are motivated by running their own operations so that they can join the CZero fulfillment network, which I call ShipZero, so that brands all over the country can have access to cold storage 3PL at prices that are transparent, affordable, without contracts, hidden fees, and most importantly, carbon neutral. We only have one customer for our beta live version. In the next month, we will onboard 2 additional customers in similar industries. And we're working with another customer in Arizona who is interested in CZero, and at the same time, we're looking for a fulfillment partner to serve that customer who will then use our software and expand the network. Together, we will build the new and future cold chain without having to build new cold storage facilities. As of now, we're having a national shortage in cold storage. And I know that there are underutilized cold storage spaces all over the country. Let's put in the work and let's build carbon neutral operations together. From my lived experience, I've lived many lives. I've been a translator for my family. I've been an entrepreneur as a child, selling things at yard sales, selling books I find in places. I've been a scientist. I've been in students. I've been working in random retail jobs, and as a working class person, I feel like this has formed a unique perspective that I have the power to see opportunity in a way that other people do not see, especially when it comes to climate. I think that a lot of dialogue around climate is based on essentially producing new things to sink carbon, but not really examining how we could change and adapt existing systems. And I think that too many people are focused on making products to sink carbon, and I think that not enough energy is being focused on how we could transform current systems. And our food supply chain, as I mentioned, is a major contributor to carbon impact. I feel like there's massive economic and social opportunity for us to be a part of that change. I believe that that change could be brought up by businesses of all sizes, by communities and people who are really motivated to be able to support themselves, but also use what they have in a way that's unique. For cold storage, we have a national shortage, and the answer to that so far has been make investments to build new cold storage facilities, which involves a lot of capital, reallocate it, and as we know, capital is very limited in the diversity of hands that hold it. Well, I know that we have lots of cold storage all over this country that's held in the hands of many more diverse, unique individuals than large-scale facilities. And I believe this is a fantastic opportunity for us to use these facilities differently so that we can have a head start and then own and rebuild a cold storage supply chain that is accessible for the next emerging food brands. When I told people that I started a 3PL site in a cloud kitchen within weeks, they were shocked, because on average, it takes about a year and a half to 2 years to form a new 3PL facility. And the reason for that is because people who have received funding to build these facilities feel like things have to be a certain way. They all have to be standardized and they all have to be structurally the same. I believe in the power of software. I believe in the power of using tools and building tools so that people can make better decisions, more efficient, work efficiently, and have better returns. And CZero is building that with our CZero fulfillment network. And I believe that we will have a critical role in building out cold chain, carbon neutral operations that's accessible at different price points for emerging CPG brands, and in the future, larger CPG brands.